Hey April.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. Thank you so much for joining me today to talk about your experiences in the mastermind. Do you want to just share a little bit about what you do and where you're from?
Sure. I'm originally from England, but I live in Miami, Florida, in the United States. I'm a marriage and family therapist, and I mainly work with new moms um, that are either going through postpartum issues or are discovering that they just need that extra support to help them feel themselves again.
Yeah. And so, what was it that made you choose the mastermind program?
So I had just was in the process of coming back from maternity leave and really, you know, I wanted to create my own private practice. I didn't really know what to do, how to get started. And then I came across I don't even know how, but we went through the accelerator program. It was amazing. And I, did all the tasks and watched all the lives. And I saw the value even in that week. And I was just like, if I've got all this value from the week, what is it actually going to be like from a whole program? And I really wanted to set up my business well and have like a good foundation. And I felt there was so much that I didn't know
Yeah.
about marketing in my business. So it's like, yeah, gosh, got to do it.
I know. And
Yeah.
did you have any fears or reservations before you joined?
Yeah, definitely. The investment piece being on a more of a
Hmm.
beginner, um, business person, and whether I was making the right decision of to invest that money when I wasn't, making as much as I would like. So yeah, definitely that was my main. I knew there was going to be value from it. I could, because of the accelerator, just was I making the right decision in allocating, this investment to this?
And so, did you make your investment back?
Yeah, 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 yeah. And then I'm, we spoke so much about that of like how, creating a plan
Hmm.
for how to get my investment back.
Yes.
Um, and I did. So pretty quickly as well.
And what? So you spoke a little bit about the challenges you were facing before you
Mhm,
came in. Um,
mhm.
Did you feel, what would you have done if you hadn't come into the mastermind? Did you have any plan for how you were going to start your practice?
I had a general idea, but in terms of marketing, I had no plan. And I really, if I hadn't done the mastermind, there are so many things I would not have done. You're supposed to network, whatever you hear, but I don't think I would have done any real marketing because I just didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, not a real plan by any means.
And so when you joined, you had a goal to get your practice from just starting to, I think you said ideally you'd have 10 clients. Did you achieve that in the time we were together?
That was, yeah, 10 was my ideal max.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've had 10 clients over this time. Yeah.
And when did you join?
To think.
November. So in 4 months, you've got to your max.
Yeah.
You have a small baby, don't you? You have a 1 year old. So it's a little bit
Yes.
different because amazingly, you've built a practice from scratch with a small baby at home. Um,
Yeah.
so let me ask you about that because one of the biggest questions I get asked is, will I be able to fit the mastermind in? And obviously, like, I don't think it's ever more consuming than when you have a small baby at home. So did you find it
Mm-hmm.
easy to fit the mastermind in around your little one?
Yeah, I think the time was worked well. I actually enjoyed that time of being away from the little one, and it was almost like a social hour. Obviously, we were all learning, but I look forward to it, and I always walked away from the hour together and the program of feeling, I don't know, connected, more knowledgeable. So yeah, it was very easy to fit it in there because I wanted to, I wanted to be a part.
And what impact do you think have doing the mastermind has had on your family life? I know it's a little bit different for you because a lot of people do the
Mm-hmm.
mastermind because they're working a lot of hours and they're trying to chop their hours down. You,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, it's added something in to your family life, but that had an impact because you just mentioned you've been doing something new. Did that have an impact on your family?
Yeah, huge. I just feel more in control of my time, and because it's so limited when my baby's 10 months old and I want to be with her, and time is so precious because I'm constantly thinking if I could be with her, so every moment away it needs to be of value to moving my business forward, and that's something that I actually want to do.
Yeah.
Um, so yes, I think for myself, I have more, confidence, appreciation for myself outside of the role of being a mother. But I think it brings some balance to my family life as well because um, I have a plan of where my time is going, and I have um, limitations and goals, and yeah, it's been wonderful to have that.
It's a hard balance when you're ambitious.
Yeah,
We've talked about this a bit, like when you're ambitious and you put your own goals, and then you become a mum, and like you kind of want them to run in parallel, but they feel at times like they're oil and water trying to mix.
yeah,
Yeah, trying to get that right.
yeah.
What would you say to somebody thinking about joining the mastermind?
Do it. I just think I wouldn't. There's so much that you want to do in your business and you have a general idea, but you just don't do it either because you're alone or you don't know what to do. And it's just had so much value. And I know, going back to what my main hang up was, the investment. Am I making the right decision? But when you make it back, it's not about that anymore. It's about the knowledge and the amazing time I had with you and the amazing time I had with the other women as well, and the knowledge. So yeah, I would say do it.
And what's been your biggest takeaway now that you finished the program?
I constantly think about like what I hear your voice. I know you said this about other women you worked with, other clients, but I do like I have your voice of like either it's making sure that I'm investing my time well, or um, telling me you can do it, or whatever it is. Like I hear your voice, and it just sometimes having a business is lonely, in terms of um, knowing if you are making the right decision,
Yeah.
and so I feel like I have your guidance with me constantly
Oh,
through your voice. Yeah.
like a long time with me in your ear, and then you have to take me with you. You um, mentioned that you're at capacity and you've only wanted to see quite a smallish number of people.
Yeah.
Of those people, are you seeing your ideal clients? Like, because people could say, oh, well, you've just, getting 10 clients, that's easy, some would say. But you're not just
Mm,
seeing 10 clients, are you? You're seeing like dream clients and you turn people away that aren't your right clients,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. Um, I've had referrals for clients that are not my ideal clients, and people think, oh, you're crazy. Why are you referring them away? But um, time is so important, especially as a new mom. And so I want the work I do to be my ideal work where I leave it and I love it. And I'm like, oh, this is why I do what I do. Um, and so having all those ideal clients, it's just more fulfilling. I'm less exhausted. It's what I want to do. So yeah, I have had some other referrals, but I've referred them out, and then I've been able to create relationships with those referrals. So it's yeah.
Yeah. So, what was your favorite thing about working with me?
There's so many great things. I really just enjoyed. I don't know if it's I mean, there's so many favorites, but just I really enjoyed your approach and how comfortable you made. At least I can only speak for me, but I'm sure for the other women, so comfortable you made us feel. everything you said, I was like, oh wow, that how is, this is like a real great nugget. I was like, every hour that I hung up, I was like, how did I never think of that before? Or so I just enjoyed, but you weren't intimidating. You think someone who's knowledgeable and would be intimidating, at least, and you're not. You just, it's just really easy to be around you. And so that was what's important to me, is I enjoy this process as well, and the person that's leading me in this.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to say or comment? Any final words on the program or your time in it?
I think I just, for if it's other moms or other women that are in this process of deciding, I think, I just really love that you target that population, especially because I work with them myself, and I see all the time their struggles of trying to figure out, how can I be a mother? How can I be a businesswoman? And the world and society doesn't, as it is, really doesn't allow for that in an easy way. And you kind of provide that tool and key to us being able to do that. And I just think it's so needed and appreciated, and it's such great work. So thank you for doing that.
My purpose and joy, the same as you are in yours. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why we make a difference in the world.
Yeah, it's true. With moms.
So. Oh, thank you so much for your time, April. I really appreciate you.
Of course. Thank you. So great to see you again.